I am Steve Cannon, Vice President of Marketing for Mercedes-Benz in the U.S.
So Steve, how are you guys managing in this economic freefall?
We're staying focused on our business. We're staying focused on our processes. We're staying focused on our relationships with the dealers.
How are your dealers doing?
It's a tough environment. Right now, people aren't coming in to buy cars across the entire industry. One of the biggest complaints that we hear is there's just no showroom traffic. So what do you do in a market like that? From a marketing standpoint, we've said very clearly we're not going to just try to buy the market. I mean, right now, people are throwing out ridiculous incentives to try to grab onto to customers. It's almost the only thing that will bring people into the showroom is with huge subsidies. For us, we're adjusting our production, our supply to meet demand, which we think is a smarter way. So we hope we'll turn up, but we expect that at least for 2009 to be dealing with all the same issues.
So then, would you have the credit available if people were coming in?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've got a Mercedes-Benz Finance is our captive finance arm, and they are well funded. They are liquid, and the message that we just delivered to our dealers last week is they are lending and approving at exactly the same levels as they were in 2007. So approval rates, there is some deterioration in scores, but the number of contracts that they're approving and the business that they're conducting is on the same level as last year. So this downturn is unique. Normally, a luxury brand like Mercedes-Benz is less affected because the higher-end consumer, they can weather that storm a little bit easier. But in this case, the opposite dynamic has taken place. In fact, the luxury market is down further than the overall automotive market. So this is hitting everybody, and I think part of the root cause is just this deep impact on consumer psychology. People they're not confident. In fact, they're afraid. They're postponing purchases. They're cutting back. They're pinching pennies, and even really high-end customers are questioning some of their purchases. And right now, when everybody else is ailing, even the people that have all the money in the world are not making ostentatious purchases because they don't want to show up and make the wrong statement while it seems like there's so much pain and suffering going around in the economy.
Have you had to lay off employees?
No, we have not. We went through a process a couple years ago where we got a whole lot leaner. It was a corporate process that started in Germany and it affected all the worldwide marketing companies. For us, 2009 being right around the corner, we've got 5 products in the queue. Our pipeline is full, and in this business, even in a tough market, it's product are asking for.
If one or two of the Detroit 3 goes out of business, how will it affect your company and the auto industry?
Well, its impact on the economy is going to be huge. So, luxury purchases are based on the economy, on optimism, and there will be a tremendous ripple effect. So, while it will be an indirect impact on us, there might be some supplier overlap because we do have a production base in the United States, our plant in Alabama. But the bigger impact will just be the fact that if that does happen, this downturn could be longer and deeper and more severe than anyone else could have predicted.
If let's say that hypothetically, if India bought Chrysler or China, an organization in China bought General Motors, would that have an effect on your industry or on your company?
On Mercedes-Benz, I don't think so. If an outside buyer comes in and is committed to running the business and building the brand, at the end of the day, if the engine keeps running and we move through this downturn without bankruptcies and shuttering plants and selling off assets, sort of the disaster scenario that you're trying to paint. If that can be avoided, whether they do that on their own, or they do that through a government loan, or they do that through money, foreign capital, coming in to buy them. At the end of the day, if they stay up and running and jobs are maintained, I think that will have an overall positive impact and will keep us, get us out of this trough certainly faster than if the other scenario were to take place.
Steve Cannon, thank you very much.
Okay. So this this downturn is unique. Normally, a luxury brand like Mercedes-Benz is less affected because the higher-end consumer, they can weather that storm a little bit easier. But in this case, the opposite dynamic is taking place. In fact, the luxury market is down further than the overall automotive market. So this is hitting everybody, and I think part of the root cause is just this deep impact on consumer psychology. People they're not confident. In fact, they're afraid. They're postponing purchases. They're cutting back. They're pinching pennies, and even really high-end customers are questioning some of their purchases. And right now, when everybody else is ailing, even the people that have all the money in the world are not making ostentatious purchases because they don't want to show up and make the wrong statement while it seems like there's so much pain and suffering going around in the economy.
Steve Cannon, thank you very much.
All right, Luann, thank you.